As we step into the world of Mennonite communities, one thing becomes abundantly clear. They live with intention. At the heart of this lifestyle is their commitment to simple, traditional living, which includes how they heat their homes without the use of modern conveniences like electricity. Today, we'll explore how these communities have adapted and preserved age-old methods of warmth and comfort, all while staying true to their beliefs. The Mennonite population in North America has grown by over 400,000 members since the 1960s, largely due to their commitment to simple living, self-sufficiency, and a strong sense of community. The rejection of electricity is not uniform among all Mennonites, as various subgroups exist with differing approaches to technology. Old Order Mennonites are among the strictest, completely avoiding electrical systems, while other more progressive communities may allow limited use of solar power for certain tasks. In this documentary, we'll focus on the most traditional practices, observing how these customs have endured and evolved. Understanding their practices in a modern world helps us gain insight into a culture that has maintained its core beliefs for centuries, adapting only when necessary. Section 1. The principles behind Mennonite living. The Mennonites, a group that emerged from the Anabaptist movement in the 16th century, are known for their simple, modest way of life, much of which stems from their belief in living apart from modern society. Their rejection of electricity isn't just a personal choice. It's rooted in their religious convictions to avoid the distractions and temptations of modern conveniences. By living off the grid, Mennonites seek to maintain their humility and reliance on community. As the Mennonites migrated from Europe to North America, primarily settling in areas like Pennsylvania, Ontario, and parts of Mexico, they brought with them age-old methods of heating and living. They didn't just maintain these traditions, they innovated within their restrictions. The result? Ingenious, practical systems for heating homes that are as sustainable as they are effective. Mennonites view modern conveniences, such as electricity, as potential sources of distraction that can interfere with their focus on faith, family, and community. The deliberate choice to avoid grid power is not rooted in a dislike for technology, but rather in a belief that simplicity strengthens spiritual focus. This principle guides all aspects of their lives, including how they build, insulate, and heat their homes to create environments that foster both physical warmth and spiritual closeness. Section 2. Traditional wood stoves and fireplaces. One of the most common ways Mennonites heat their homes is by using wood stoves and fireplaces. These devices, which have been used for centuries, serve as the backbone of their heating systems. Wood stoves are versatile, able to provide heat, cook meals, and even heat water, all without the need for electricity. Wood-burning stoves are typically made from cast iron or steel, ensuring their durability and heat retention. Mennonites, living in rural and often forested areas, have easy access to the raw material, wood, allowing them to sustainably source their fuel. For them, chopping and storing wood for winter is not just a necessity, but a time-honored tradition passed down through generations. Over the years, wood stoves have evolved to become more efficient, with modern models having airtight chambers and controlled air vents that maximize the amount of heat produced. Mennonites have adapted to these newer technologies, ensuring they meet their traditional standards while embracing innovation. In addition to wood stoves, open fireplaces are common in large Mennonite homes. While not as efficient as closed wood stoves, they often serve a dual purpose. A large hearth becomes a central gathering place for families, where stories are shared and meals are cooked during the cold winter months. The crackling fire provides both physical warmth and a sense of communal bonding, reflecting the Mennonite values of family unity and simplicity. Section 3. The role of masonry heaters. Another significant method Mennonites use to heat their homes is masonry heaters. These heaters are incredibly efficient at radiating heat over long periods. Unlike conventional fireplaces, which lose much of their heat through the chimney, masonry heaters absorb the heat of a fire and slowly release it throughout the day. The beauty of a masonry heater lies in its design. Made of brick, stone, or tile, the large thermal mass of the heater stores the heat from a short, hot fire. Once the fire's out, the heat is gradually released into the home over the next 12 to 24 hours. This system works particularly well in Mennonite homes, where large, well-insulated buildings can retain this radiated heat, creating a warm and comfortable environment without needing to constantly tend to the fire. These heaters also contribute to a quieter home, as they require less tending and create a consistent, even heat throughout. For Mennonite families, the simplicity of a masonry heater aligns perfectly with their focus on efficiency and sustainability. Masonry heaters are also known for their low emissions, making them environmentally friendly. Unlike traditional fireplaces, which burn constantly and require large amounts of wood, masonry heaters use small, intense fires that burn cleanly. This method reduces the amount of wood consumed while providing superior heat retention. For Mennonites, this ecological benefit is a natural extension of their belief in being stewards of the earth, conserving resources while maintaining the integrity of their homes. Section 4. Coal and kerosene heating. While wood stoves and masonry heaters are the most common methods of heating, some Mennonite communities in colder regions, particularly those without ready access to forests, have turned to coal and kerosene heating systems. Coal, known for its high energy density, has been a reliable fuel source for Mennonites living in areas like Pennsylvania and Ohio. Coal furnaces can burn for long periods and provide intense heat, making them ideal for areas with harsh winters. However, the use of coal is not without its challenges. Coal mining, while still prevalent in parts of North America, is becoming less common, which means these communities need to be strategic about sourcing and storing coal. Kerosene, on the other hand, has become more of a backup heating option for Mennonites, especially in emergencies or when other fuel sources are scarce. Kerosene heaters are portable and don't require a power source, making them a practical solution in certain situations. Though coal and kerosene might seem at odds with the naturalistic lifestyle of Mennonites, their usage reflects the community's practicality. In regions where wood is scarce or winters are especially severe, these fuels become necessary alternatives. Kerosene, for example, can be safely stored in large quantities and is often used to heat homes when other systems are being repaired or upgraded. Mennonites value resilience, and having multiple heating options ensures that they remain self-sufficient and prepared for any challenges the cold might bring. Section 5. Passive solar heating. In some Mennonite communities, passive solar heating has become an increasingly popular way to supplement their home heating systems. By using the sun's natural energy, Mennonites are able to warm their homes with no fuel at all. This method aligns with their principles of self-sufficiency and environmental stewardship. Passive solar heating involves orienting a home to maximize sunlight, particularly in winter. Homes are often designed with large south-facing windows, which allow the sun's rays to enter and warm the space. Thermal mass materials like stone or brick are used to absorb and store this heat, gradually releasing it during the cooler evening hours. This system is entirely natural, relying on the positioning of the house and the materials used in its construction. In combination with more traditional heating methods, passive solar can greatly reduce the amount of wood or coal needed to keep a home warm through the winter. The use of passive solar heating also speaks to the careful planning that goes into building a Mennonite home. Many homes are designed with natural insulation methods, such as earthen berms or thick stone walls, which help regulate temperature year-round. By embracing the sun's power, Mennonites combine tradition with a low-tech innovation that requires no maintenance, reinforcing their deep connection to the land and their desire to live in harmony with nature. Section 6. Community and collaboration in heating. One of the most remarkable aspects of Mennonite life is the sense of community that extends to every part of their lives, including home heating. Mennonite families often work together, gathering firewood, constructing stoves, and preparing for winter. This collaborative spirit ensures that everyone in the community is cared for, especially during the coldest months. In many communities, groups of men will chop wood together, not just for their own homes, but for neighbors who may be unable to do the work themselves. This tradition, known as frolics, highlights the importance of mutual aid and collective effort. These gatherings become opportunities for social connection, where hard work is paired with fellowship and shared meals. The frolics ensure that no one's left behind, and everyone has the resources they need to stay warm. The Mennonite commitment to community extends beyond the practical. It's a reflection of their values of mutual care and interdependence. Frolics aren't just about chopping wood. They involve a range of activities necessary for preparing homes for winter, such as repairing chimneys, reinforcing insulation, and even sharing heating tips and techniques. These events often culminate in large communal meals, where families come together to celebrate the work they've accomplished. For Mennonites, these gatherings reaffirm their belief that life is better lived in service to one another, and that even the most challenging tasks can be made lighter through cooperation and community. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.